Yeah, beautiful people, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It goes by the name Maxwell Lumumba Africa. Maxwell Lumumba is my name. So for those who are coming across this YouTube channel for the first time, make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, and share to other individuals. Yeah, basically, I'm doing contents on lifestyle, village logs, commentary, and analysis, where my analysis are basically reaction videos where I'm digesting everything that is happening in the community, here in the village, and what is happening or trending worldwide. And actually, for those who want to join the membership. Remember to turn on the notification bell so that you'll be updated anytime I do any content. You'll be updated, and remember to watch these videos till the end. So today I want to respond to something that Mura said about Mike, the motorbike, and the so-called corrupt county officials. That is the issue number one that I'll be handling today. Issue number two, we saw Mura actually pull down yesterday's video. Actually, it was yesterday part one video that he had uploaded, because I did my own analysis about the same video, and I pinpointed some of the issues that were bringing a lot of alarms, especially about Max, the horse trainer. And justice has to be gotten for that individual. What Mura did for that individual, because I pinpointed a lot of allegations and what the labor law says. So go watch that video. I have a lot of evidence about that video. Another thing that actually may lead to why Mura actually pulled down that video is about the contradictions that was there about the university guy. The claim that is making, even when Gitiriba said in that video that he has seen that boy with a brother before and they waved at him this way. And the boy claimed that he has never seen, he doesn't know who the boy is. So, I want to speak on these clearly, directly and trustful, because Kenyans deserve facts, not emotional outbursts. And I've been telling people that the only thing that makes you a real person, just be transparent, be accountable, and have trust to people. Transparency, and when people have trust in you, everything goes on very well. And this is a very big issue. Trust. Let us have trust. So let us dive to today's topic. So, Mura went online claiming that the county officers between Kisii and Migori are thieves, corrupt. He said that they have harassed Mike, arrested him, and demanded bribes. He went on to suggest that because the VAT was paid in the shop, the motorbike should move freely without any county charges.
It's very crazy. So Mike just bought a motorbike with some boys, and now they have arrested all somewhere in the border between, imagine we have borders even in our own countries. So there's a border between one county to another, and they are claiming that the motorbike has to be paid tax to come into this side of Migori from Kisii. And these same guys actually had issues with my horses, even having all papers that they need. They are corrupt and they are thieves, right at a place called Rongo. Yeah, are very, very corrupt people, very corrupt individuals, very, very corrupt individuals. I hope the Kenyan government and the Migori County government can solve this problem. Even when I was bringing my horses, they had the same issues. They extort people on that road. I don't know if I talked about it. The same guys now have arrested Mike. They are demanding for a bribe because the bikes have been bought in a shop. They have paid VAT. So, you know, but they just want to harass people on the road.
Let me stop right there, because this is where misinformation actually starts. Let me just put something very clear. VAT is for national government, and that is a national tax. Cess is county tax. So the two are completely different. So paying VAT does not exempt anyone from paying county cess on goods transported across counties. So when Mura says that the bike has already paid VAT, it shows a misunderstanding of how the government works. I'm even worried about Mura if he believes in devolution, because we passed constitution that it is up to this time. You don't know even the mandate and some of the docket that were delegated to the county governments of Kenya. Let me tell Mura that county governments are allowed by the constitution to collect levies, cess, and fees on goods entering or crossing their county. This is not corruption. This is not theft. This is literally the law. Let me just educate Mura of functions of county government and some of individuals who are belonging to this cult, because I know a lot of people, a lot of individuals will be attacking me. Let me explain the function of county governments, because clearly many people online, they don't really know. County governments have the responsibilities such as maintaining local roads, supporting markets, licensing businesses, providing actually like garbage collection, parking, local security, and regulating trade within the counties. And I know the same laws that I'm talking about, the same things that I'm talking about, even for other countries outside Kenya, they have the same things that happen there. To do all these things that I've mentioned above, the counties must collect revenue. That revenue comes from cess, parking fees, licenses, business permits, market fees, because even when you go to the markets, you get that these people pass there almost daily with their court-written county government with their receipts, where they take this revenue and they give you a receipt to justify that you have actually paid for, let's say, market fees, even for matatu vehicle. And I'll be giving example. So when a motorbike is moved across a county border, especially brand new or resale, counties have every legal rights to confirm documentations and to collect the required fees. Apart from that, all the border riders, all the towns, even in Eldoret town, you know, Kitale and Eldoret town and Nairobi, they usually pay monthly says to actually for their riding and everything. Every month they have to pay that. But when it comes to Migori County, they don't do it monthly. Some of them do it daily. Some of them do it weekly. So the reason why we have the roadblocks on the road, even those people in yesterday's part 1's video, when Gintu was saying that the reason why he had to transport the materials overnight is because of those trucks, because they have to pay taxes. If border guys are paying taxes, who do you think you are? Because someone may ask that, why cess on motorbike? The answer is simple. A motorbike is an asset. It is we call it mechanized. It is property being moved across counties, and counties regulate entry of such goods. And same way they regulate farm produces, building materials, and any commercial items. That's why we have the county council askaris with the roadblocks, and that is what the Constitution of Kenya has mandated them to do that. So, when Mura jumps on camera shouting thieves, corrupt people, extortion, without knowing how county revenue works, he misleads the public. He creates unnecessary hatred against government officers who might actually be doing their jobs. And he's doing this on cameras, everybody worldwide. You know, this is how we ourselves are tarnishing the name of our country, our beloved country, Kenya. And this is why a lot of people are asking, is corruption really in Kenya? The answer is yes, but does every officer on the road task for bribes? The answer is no. You cannot generalize an entire county department because of one incident you don't fully understand. You see, Mura also mentioned that the same people had issues with his horse again. Let me tell Mura that livestock movement in Kenya is regulated. Yes, you have papers. Maybe you took the papers maybe from Nairobi. Do you think the county government of Migori is aware where these animals came from? Do they know where these animals are going to? They're not that sure. So they have to take the receipts and the papers. They have to ask the papers to ascertain that these animals have come from this place and are moving to this. So the county government must confirm animals are disease free. That is the mandate of county government. They have to justify that. They have movement papers. These all horses, do they have movement papers? Are they stolen? They have to justify that these animals are not stolen, because if any alarm will be raising and the same animals have passed through the roadblocks, the county government officials will be in problems. And they must also confirm that they meet animal welfare standard. They have to look at the mode of transportation. Is it adhering to the standards that is stipulated the animals have to be transported? You know, me, I've seen even an incident of people putting cows in a pro box. The way pro box is very tiny, people push a whole cow inside that pro box. Is that what we call the animal welfare? So let the county government do itself, because the reason why they have to confirm the papers, because they have to ascertain that you people have the movement permit, you have to add no objection permit. Is where these animals are being taken, is it safe for the animals? It has to be known. So, county officers checking his horses was not harassment the way he's claiming. It was their job. That is what they are mandated to do. Because this reminds me, there is a time I was coming from Nairobi during Christmas period last year. Because there were no vehicle, you know, some of the buses in Nairobi take this as an opportunity to actually exploit clients. So I had to take a bus from Nairobi. We call it town services bus, that actually say that they are carrying people back to the village, the countryside. So on reaching the same point where Mura is talking about. So because every county government has its own rules. So rule for this place is that when you want to drop passengers, you have to drop them inside stage. So the vehicle came. When we reach that point, it drops people on the roadside, which was wrong, and these people were not aware. So the vehicle had to be, the driver and the vehicle, they had to be arrested because they are doing what is not legal. So when you tell us all these issues, just come up with evidence why you do this. And you know, the way say that these counties, they take these cess because goods passing through the county use, county roads, county infrastructures, county market, and county system. So that revenue fund the same roads people complain about. So refusing to pay cess is refusing to support your own county development. And you know, the amount of money that these people they charge is not even reaching let's say $5. It doesn't reach there. And here is the part that Mura doesn't want to admit. Look at the vehicles that are coming all the way from Eldoret. You know, Eldoret, they have to take the matatus. They will have to take actually they have to pay the permit for the whole month. But here you see every trip you have to pay. I don't know, it is 50 shillings or 100 shillings for matatu, let's say from here to Migori or to Kisii. There is amount of money that a county government has to collect, and when you go to every stage you have to pay for that money. So if the motorbike was being transported legally with proper papers, and if cess is required, then there is no injustice. The officers are following the law. So when Mura says that they already paid VAT actually in the shop, is mixing up two levels of government. VAT is national, cess is county. So these two different jurisdictions, one does not cancel the other. So the narrative that VAT was paid, so no one should stop the bike, makes no sense. And that is nonsense. It is like saying, I paid income tax so that I should not pay parking fees. The argument collapses instantly. Let us not tarnish county government and Kenya's government name. You know, now people are viewing us as if this is how evil is taking place in Kenya. Let us now address the claims about Mike was arrested. The officers detained him because 1, papers were missing. I'm just giving possibilities. Cess was unpaid. Serial number needed verification. But in this scenario, Mike thought that because what is happening in Nyabuhanse, what is happening in the village, you just pass the way you want. So he had to contact the boss that this is what is happening. Okay, let me tell you that is the procedure, not harassment. Every transporter knows that, and good thing is that these roadblocks are not placed in the jungles or in shortcuts. They are placed in the major highway. You see, in those shortcuts, people place some ropes, yeah? The county government place some ropes. But for these road ones, you get that they place roadblocks. And it is done on a broad daylight. People know that. All borders within those places, they know that if there they have to pay the cess. And they know that is the procedure. So, actually presenting it online as if someone was kidnapped by corrupt officials is misleading. If something illegal truly happened, there are systems. Report to county commander, report to EACC, that is the body in Kenya mandated for corruption, that is Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission. Report to Huduma Center complaint desk. Go there in Huduma Center and report. Report to county headquarters. You don't just jump on YouTube and generalize that all officials are thieves. Mura also claims that these officers had issue with the horses. Well, of course they did. And have just told us what really happened. So, Mura interprets everything as personal persecutions. But the truth is, it is the law applying equality to everyone, to every individual. So, when someone publicly attacks county staff without basis, the result is citizens become hostile to officers. People refuse to pay legitimate revenue. Road safety and trade regulation collapse. Chaos increase on our roads. And when these all things happen, the same people will be coming on their cameras saying that the county government, the national government are not doing what they are mandated to do. And ironically, the same people shouting that counties are corrupt are the same people benefiting from the county health care, county roads, county market, and county services, and county infrastructures. You cannot enjoy county services and then the county officers for doing their job that funds those services. Let me be very clear. Calling people corrupt without evidence is defamation. It is a character damage. It is responsibility. So, if Mura has proof of corruption, he should take it to the authorities, not rant it online, not mislead thousands of people, not incite public against lawful officers. Kenya works under structured system. National government taxes, county government revenues. If everyone paid what they owe, counties will not struggle. Transporters, traders, motorbikes already know this routine. There is nothing new or shocking about paying cess at county borders. It has existed since devolution. So, when someone acts surprised, it only shows that lack of basic understanding on how the system works. So instead of Mura calling county officers thieves, we should encourage transparency, respect for the law, education on taxation, and if Mike could pay the sales fee, he could be given a receipt to justify that he has paid. How many people were on that roadblock and they could just show the receipt and they are being told to pass? Many of them. So, online creators must stop weaponizing their platform to paint every situation as drama. Not everything is harassment. Not everything is corruption. Sometimes it is just the law being applied. You know, funny thing about Kenyans, they're not law-abiding individuals. Anything that are being done in accordance to law, they think that this is the thing. And Mura himself, in the video of yesterday's part 1, they were there discussing how villagers were being bribed so as to give them the roads. And today, he doesn't even see that as a big issue to him, but now sees it as a big issue to the government officials. One thing that you yourself, you are corrupt. So, provide proofs before making accusations and stop misleading young people who depend on your word. A lot of people are watching you, and what you say, they see that as a fact. For now, what I can say, thank you for watching this part 1. This has been my reaction, explaining the truth behind county taxes, cess, and why misinformation hurts more than it helps. The session number 2, I'm going to talk about justice for Max and why Mura had to pull down the video that was saying about the incidents about accident of the horse and Max and the university individual. So stay tuned. Let us go to part 2 of this episode. So in this session, I'm going to discuss why Mura might have pulled down the video. Number 1, the video exposed him to legal or labor issues. So, because I actually reacted on the video where I did my own analysis and said something about the labor law and actually said everything that was supposed to happen to that individual. So him pulling the video, he suspected the following. Number 1, the video exposed him to legal or labor issues. When a worker appears or said to be injured in a video and the employer actually says that he has fired them immediately, it can raise questions about labor laws, workers' rights, workplace safety, wrongful termination, and lack of insurance contracts. Because it is allegedly that Mura does not offer contracts to the workers, and that is against the law. If viewers actually begins to discuss those issues in the comments, he may have removed the video to avoid further attention. Because I personally reacted on that. A lot of reactors reacted on that issue. It was actually bringing a lot. It was portraying how Mura made everything possible for his own gain and making everything injustice for Max. That's why I usually say that being poor sometimes is a crime. Reason number 2 why he had pulled down the video, the public reaction might have been negative. Because if the comment section started flooding with criticism, questions, defending Mark, calling out, firing, asking why he didn't first take him to the hospital, and that is what was happening, Mura may have pulled it down to stop that backlash. Creators often delete videos when the narrative turns against him. And Mura saw that the narrative has turned against him. The only thing he had to do is to pull down that video, to remove all the evidence that should be against him. Number 3, to protect his image with brands, foreigners, or tourists. Because Mura sells the village lifestyle, hospitality, and tourism. A video showing or is talking about somebody injured but didn't die. That is what he said. Talked about a horse getting medical attention, but the individual is not getting medical attention. You know, he says that the horse is under medical attention, but he does not say that the person is under medical attention, but he claims the guy to be injured. And the next thing that happens is a quick firing. And there is no medical support for that individual. No insurance mentioned, because, you know, when attending to horses, he has to get medical, actually insurance cover for the workers, for the staffs. You know, for what he talked about can make tourists uncomfortable, so he may remove it to protect his brand. And remember, it's the same guy who was coming with a lot of things, like, I don't know, bird watching, sky bathing, and a lot of things. Another issue is to control the story. If he felt he said too much, too quickly, or videos painted him in the wrong way, same creators pulled videos down, and later you get that they re-upload it after having an edited version. Maybe they can change the story, they can clarify themselves and shift blame. This is common amongst lifestyle bloggers. Yeah. Another issue is about pressure from people who saw the mistake. Because when you go to Mark's channel, a lot of people, mass of people, they're actually not happy. Yeah. Because someone near him, maybe family, maybe advisors, works, or fans, may have told him that video will get you in trouble, remove it, and he reacted instantly. That can be another reason why he had to pull down that video. Another issue is to avoid YouTube community guideline flags, because YouTube sometimes auto-detect injuries, accidents, harm, and dangerous activities. If the system sent him a warning like review content, he may delete to be safe. And those are the reason why Mura may actually delete. And what does the deletion really shows? When someone deletes a video, it speaks louder than itself, because it shows that there was something there that they didn't want the public to analyze, something that it didn't actually added up, something that raised eyebrows. And so deleting it is not just removing a video, it is a message, and the message is simple. This video was going to cause more harm than good. People only hide things that they make them uncomfortable. And this means to the viewer that should understand this clearly. When a video disappears, the truth does not disappear. People saw it. I saw it. I did a video, the reaction, my last video is about it. Screenshots were taken. Video clips still are there in my video, because I put videos when I'm analyzing my video to justify my evidence. People talked about it. Discussion have already spread. So deleting is like trying to put toothpaste back into the tube, which is very impossible. And let me say this finally for this about Mark's injustice issue. Then we dive deep to the university boy, because even that issue could make the video be pulled down. Marwa pulled that video down because he realized that it was not painting the picture he wanted. Maybe it exposed the wrong behavior. Maybe it created questions he wasn't ready to answer. Maybe it brought heat he wasn't prepared for. So the fastest thing was to delete it, but by deleting it, he confirmed exactly what people were thinking. So that's my honest breakdown why Marwa pulled down the video. No lies, no hate, just facts and my analysis. Let me just know there in comment section what you think, because more videos are coming soon. So let us now discuss about the university student, the contradictions that are there in that video. Yeah, this is another reason why Mura would actually delete that video, because the video, after a wave of contradictions, new revelations, and a lot of viewers noticing that the story simply was not adding up. Because even I did my own analysis about the video. The boy came to pick the money sent by a subscriber. But in that moment, Mura asked him about being seen with another guy, that is K-boy, in an older video. Mura said that he has even subscribed to the guy's channel. The boy first claimed that he didn't know, then later admitted that he had waved to them. That is what Gitiriba said. Meanwhile, the other boy had already introduced himself as the brother in another video. So the contradiction kept increasing, and those all evidence are in the video that I did, yesterday's video. So why people suspected a script? People online immediately noticed the timelines didn't match. The school story kept changing. The boy said that he has never met Mura, but earlier video shows him, actually shows the brother at the villa. And I personally, I claim that during the clothes distribution, this boy by the name Geoffrey was there. So, and the brother is also a YouTuber. Yeah. And I myself say that the father is allegedly involved in politics. All these things made viewers feel the story looked rehearsed, incomplete and inconsistent. And why the video was likely deleted? Because he is the most realistic reasons creators pull video instantly. Too many contradictions because viewers caught errors fast. Another reason can be protecting the boy. In case the story backfires, is on the safer hand. Another thing is about the reputation risk. Manipulation allegations were now growing. Yeah. And narrative control, because this actually stops people from replaying and analyzing it frame by frame. And from what I have seen, most likely reason is that the story was falling apart publicly, and pulling the video stops further questioning. So that is what I can really say about that. Let me know what you think. Did Mura actually deleted the video because the story was not adding up, or was it protecting someone? Subscribers for the next, actually, let us subscribe for the next update, because the story is clear, not over.